People say you can reverse insulin resistance in a week, but the body doesn't rewrite its habits on a calendar, and sometimes the number you celebrate is not the same thing as the problem you're trying to fix. And today's case, a lot of people have been convicting the wrong thing. We don't argue with feelings. We use simple science and clear logic. Every case gets 1 witness, 3 exhibits, 1 twist, and 1 verdict. This is education, not personal medical advice. Case file number 1. Reverse it in 7 days. The claim on trial is, I can reverse insulin resistance fast, like in a week. Mrs. Linda Parker, 68, sits at her kitchen table with her phone and a cup of coffee that's gone cold. Her granddaughter texted her a video. Bright letters, big promises, 7-day reset. Linda watches it twice. Then she opens her pantry. She looks at the cereal box like it's on the witness stand. At her last checkup, her doctor said a phrase that stuck in her throat. Insulin resistance. Linda didn't feel sick. She felt older. She felt tired sometimes. So a 7-day promise felt like a handrail, a clean start, a simple finish line. And when a plan gives you a finish line, it feels like control. It sounds true, right? But we're only looking at the front of the picture. Exhibit A. Insulin is like a key. It helps sugar move from the blood into the body's cells. When the locks get rusty, the key has to work harder. That rust doesn't usually build up in 7 days. Exhibit B. Fast changes can move a few easy pieces first. Less late-night snacking for a week can change a morning number, but a morning number is only one snapshot. It doesn't always show what the key is doing all day. Exhibit C. The body loves short-term tricks. It can look better quickly because you changed one thing for a few days. But the deeper story is often about what happens over weeks and months, not just one clean week. And here's the twist. The real issue isn't speed. It's what your body can repeat without a countdown clock. Verdict, partly true, but wrong in the way most people use it. Instead of advice, I'll leave you with one question. If a plan only works for 7 days, what does it expect your real life to look like on day 8? All right, let's bring in the next familiar myth. Case file number 2. One magic thing. The claim on trial is one supplement or one drink can reverse insulin resistance fast. Mr. Harold Jenkins, 72, is in the vitamin aisle at a big grocery store. He's not shopping for fun. He's hunting for certainty. His friend at church leaned in and whispered like it was classified information. Cinnamon, apple cider vinegar, that one pill everybody's taking. It flips the switch. Harold likes the idea of a switch because switches are simple: off, on. And the bottles are lined up like jurors, all wearing confident labels. Balance, control, support. Harold reads reviews on his phone. 5 stars. Before and after stories. People sound relieved, and relief is persuasive. It sounds true, right? But we're only looking at the front of the picture. Exhibit A. If you change one small thing, you might see a small change. Research shows some ingredients can nudge how the body handles sugar after a meal, but a nudge is not the same as a reset. Exhibit B. A single magic thing often works because it replaces something else. A new drink replaces a sweet snack. A new routine replaces mindless eating. The credit goes to the bottle, but the real change happened around it. Exhibit C. Stories travel faster than science. The internet rewards dramatic turnarounds, but bodies don't all respond the same way. And one person's story is not a universal law. And here's the twist. The real issue isn't the supplement. It's the lifestyle change hiding behind the supplement. Verdict, not completely false, just missing the most important context. Instead of advice, I'll leave you with one question. If the bottle didn't exist, what part of the day would still need to change for the story to make sense? Now open the next file. This one keeps people worried at night. Case file number 3. Carbs are the criminal. The claim on trial is, if I cut out carbs completely, I reverse insulin resistance fast. Mrs. Donna Reyes, 66, is on Facebook after dinner. Someone posted a photo of a plate with only meat and cheese with the caption, "No carbs, no problem." Donna taps the comments. Hundreds of them. Dropped weight fast. Sugar fixed. Doctor shocked. Donna has tried diets before. She knows the first week can feel powerful. The scale moves, the cravings change, and the praise comes quickly. When people clap for you, the plan feels right. It sounds true, right? but we're only looking at the front of the picture. Exhibit A. The body runs on fuel. Carbs are one kind of fuel. If you suddenly cut them, the body shifts how it burns energy. That shift can change some numbers fast. Exhibit B. Cutting carbs often cuts something else too. Processed snacks, sugary drinks, late-night desserts. So the carb gets blamed, but the real shift may be a whole pattern becoming simpler. Exhibit C. Insulin resistance isn't just about one food group. It's about how the body stores and uses energy over time, especially in the liver, muscles, and fat. One strict rule can change the surface quickly, while the deeper system is still catching up. And here's the twist. The real issue isn't carbs. It's the overall load your body carries day after day. Verdict: usually wrong. But there's a small detail that makes it sound right. Instead of advice, I'll leave you with one question. When you say carbs, are you thinking about a soda? Or are you also putting apples and beans in the same courtroom? If you've believed that one for years, the next case may surprise you. Case file number 4. One good test means case closed. The claim on trial is, my blood sugar was normal, so insulin resistance is gone. Mr. Raymond Cole, 74, sits in his car outside the clinic with a folded paper in his hand. He had been tense all week waiting for lab results. Now he's reading the numbers like a verdict. One of them looks better than last time. Raymond exhales. He smiles for the first time in days. He texts his daughter, "Looks normal. I'm good." And you can understand why. Because waiting is hard, and a normal result feels like a door opening. It sounds true, right? But we're only looking at the front of the picture. Exhibit A. Blood sugar is a traffic report, not the whole city map. It tells you what's happening on that road at that time. Insulin resistance is more like the engine working harder behind the scenes to keep traffic moving. Exhibit B. The body can compensate. For a while, it can push out more insulin to keep sugar looking normal. That can happen quietly, without a person feeling anything at all. Exhibit C. Tests are pieces of evidence, not a single gavel slam. Sleep, stress, meals, and timing can change a reading. One better result can be real progress, but it doesn't automatically mean the whole case is over. And here's the twist. The real issue isn't the sugar number. It's the effort your body is spending to keep that number there. Verdict: not completely false, just missing the most important context. Instead of advice, I'll leave you with one question. When you hear normal, do you think nothing to watch, or do you think one clue in a bigger file? Let's close today's court with the quick record. Reverse it in 7 days implies partly true, but wrong in the way most people use it. One supplement can do it implies not completely false, just missing the most important context. Cut carbs completely implies usually wrong, but there's a small detail that makes it sound right. One normal test means it's gone implies not completely false, just missing the most important context. If this felt like it was describing you, you're not alone. Comment the next myth you want on trial and subscribe for the next case file.